I'm going to record a video walking around my neighborhood. This is not something that I do, so I'm going to be very self-conscious about it this will be the first time I do this, but trying something new, trying to get out here. Anyways, this video is about why people don't understand your YouTube channel or why you're doing YouTube. So if you're a new YouTuber or you want to get started on YouTube, this video is going to cover some reasons on why people don't understand what you're doing. And then I want to talk to you about how you can get past that with people. I made a video before about why you shouldn't tell anybody about your YouTube channel. And some of the reasons for that were so that you don't get discouraged and you don't get, kind of thrown off your path of what you want to do and what you believe in and where you want to go. And there's probably many different reasons for people to do YouTube. And I just don't want you to get discouraged on a journey that you want to start for you, and I don't want you to get influenced by other people to change your ways. I think a lot, we live in a society where there's a lot of peer pressure or whatever to do things that other people want you to do instead of people doing things that they want to do for themselves. So getting influenced by other people is a huge deal. I mean, we're social. I say animals. I don't really think we're animals, but you know what I mean. We're social people. We feed off of each other's our fears and our thoughts and everything. I mean, we're just easily influenced by other people, and so to do things for yourself instead of trying to do what other people want you to do, I think is really important. So in this video, I want to tell you, some things about why people don't understand and how you can get past that. A lot of people have a traditional mindset, and this whole social media and YouTube and stuff, it's really not understood and not accepted fully by everybody yet. And so people just have this traditional mindset, and the thought is that YouTube's still pretty young. I mean, it's been around for almost 20 years, but it's still a pretty young thing. And to get on YouTube or to say you're a YouTuber is just kind of weird. It's still kind of awkward. It's not fully accepted in today's society. So I think a lot more people are getting used to it as time goes on, but especially the older generations don't understand it. I'm sure in 20 years things will be way different, and it'd be weird not to be on YouTube then, but right now it's still kind of weird. So people have this traditional mindset, and they just don't understand why you would want to do that. And so they may put on their beliefs as to why you shouldn't do that it's a waste of time, or if you're trying to do it for a business or a career choice or something like that, or you're doing it if you don't have a job and you're doing it, and people could have this mindset like, well, don't waste your time on that. Go get a job. Stop wasting your life. Don't be a loser, because that's just the mindset that we have. So if you have people that are doubting you, that kind of creeps into your whole, that kind of creeps into your train of thought, and you start to doubt yourself, and you start to see, things in a different way. I think that's the hardest part about doing YouTube is staying with it. Like, if you can get past a certain point of doing it, and I don't know what that point is, but you really have to dedicate yourself to doing it. So any doubt that comes in, anybody that's introducing doubt into your mind, really will hurt your journey. It'll hurt where you're trying to go with it. you start to feel invalidated. You start to feel like, okay, yeah, maybe I can't do it. Maybe that's a big roadblock for a lot of people, is that can't attitude. And everybody struggles with it. When you do something, when you learn to ride a bike, you have that mentality at first, like, I can't do that. Like, I'm falling off. I mean, I literally cannot do this. But as you go and you get to that certain point where you realize that it's possible, and you realize that this is something that if I just keep trying and keep going and getting better at it, that I'm going to eventually be able to do it. So the self-doubt really can bring you down and hurt you. So that outside influence of that doubt, you don't need it. You don't want it. And then it becomes difficult to celebrate the wins that you do have. And I think, it's difficult when you post a video and nothing happens. That's another hard part to get past. When nothing happens and you feel like it's not, the algorithm's not treating you fair or whatever, just celebrate the wins. Focus on the wins. Focus on, getting that video put out. Even if nobody watches it, it was something that helped you to get past where you were. It was something that you learned from, and you grew past that point because you gained something out of it. You gained some experience out of it. You might have figured something out. Even if you don't know that you figured something out, you figured something out. You figured out, a certain way that you talk, or you figured out some kind of edit that you did, or some way to make something better. And some of that comes like as a challenge. Like it comes by actively thinking about it, but sometimes it comes without you even knowing, and just doing what you're doing. That practice gets, that repetition helps you to get better at it naturally. I talk better now than I did when I first started, and I have a long way to go, but it's nice to see the difference. And you start to get more comfortable, and you start to be able to speak better as I stumble over my words. But you start to use less filler words, and you start to articulate your thoughts better. You start to speak better. It's just, you don't know it, but just doing it every day, or just doing it, once a week, or twice a month, or whatever, it really does start to help you. So if you have this passion to do something different, you want to break out from the traditional things that you were taught, and the mindsets that others have, and stuff like that. If you really believe in what you're doing, then you shouldn't let other people. Sometimes it's difficult, but just try to limit what other people think about you. And the other thing that will help is finding your people. So once you get to the point where people start to find you and comment on your videos and stuff like that, those are your people now. Those are people that do see what you're saying, and they do agree with you, and they can be helpful in your journey, and they can be an encouragement. It takes a while to get to that point, I think. I mean, unless you get lucky or you're just really good from the beginning. But that's the people you want on your side, the people that see you. And okay. So focus on your internal motivations and let your people find you. And once they find you, then you can start to realize that, you know, there are going to be people behind you, and that's going to be when you start to get motivated and you start to say, okay, people are resonating with what I'm saying, and people are starting to get on board, and that's fun. You know, connecting with people is a great motivation to understand that you're kind of going down the right path. And I mean, that's what it's all about, is connecting with the people. Otherwise, what's the point of making the videos? So once you start to connect with other people, that's when it starts to get fun and you don't feel like you're doing everything by yourself anymore. So once you get some results from that, then it starts to build your motivation and your momentum, and you start to see the results, and that's when you when you start to figure things out more, it starts to take your confidence level up, and you can show that to people later, that, you know, you can say, you know, these are the results that I have now. Like, this is what I've done. This is what I've built. And you can show that community that you've got and all that, and, you know, show people the results that you're getting, and it'll make you feel more accomplished and help you out. So I hope this video has been helpful to you, and just try not to let negativity or other people bring you down, and shoot down the dreams that you want to build for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.